Oh, the words from the pages can change your world. Your world, they can change your heart. They can change your mind. They can change your life. New Black Wall Street Book can change your world.
The New Black Wall Street Book Club can change your heart. It can change your mind. It can help to change your world because it can help change the way that you think. And if you begin to change the way that you think, you'll begin to change the way that you talk. That's very important. Vocabulary is so important. Begin to change the way that you talk, you'll begin to change the way that you act. How you act is so important, mature or immature. Once you begin to change the way that you talk and begin to change the way that you act, you'll begin to change your habits. Habits are so important. Repeating what we do, how we do it. And once you begin to change your habits, you'll begin to change your results. And your results is your life. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in a book like the Bible. You put it in a book like Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro, and we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today who most of us don't know and how they built their wealth. I just felt it to be very valuable for us to know if we wanted to know, because that simply means we got to get the book. Well, you can simply get the book by going to the website www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can begin your study of wealthy people who look like you, who are still alive today, who have a story to tell and want to share it with you. Get your copy today. Thanks so much for joining us here. Let's find out who's here with us this morning. It's the early bird that gets the worm. Like and share. We're broadcasting across the World Wide Web on Facebook and also Instagram Live this morning for our daily motivation to get us going, get us on the right track, make sure we, even if we got out of the bed, the wrong side of the bed, we can get our mind right as we begin to prepare to attack, prepare for battle, prepare for whatever God has for us here today. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us over at Instagram. Queen Almanoy, Jennifer's in the house. Queen Alicia and Mona, I believe, is here. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club over at Instagram. Good morning to you. Queen Yvette is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us out of Boston is in the house. King Kevin, thanks so much for joining us out of Wichita, Kansas, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. King Thomas, Mr. Freeman, out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Home of Muhammad Ali. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Vivian is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Kathy Nicole is in the house out of South Carolina, I believe, Columbia. Thanks so much for joining here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Gloria. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Tisha Benjamin out of Mississippi, building that empire. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. King Anthony out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's get it as we get back to the basics, the basic fundamentals of just simply reading. We've heard all our life that readers are leaders or leaders are readers or whatever the case may be. We find that our billionaires and successful people all say that they've gotten there by choosing to read, being avid readers, not just that you read, but what you read as well. And so we're going to be going into two sessions today. The first half will be Psalm number 119. We won't finish it today. We still got, probably tomorrow we'll be done, but we're in stanza 116 as we're going through the book of Psalms for our series in the Bible. And I just, I just did what God told me to do. Say, hey, stop talking about what people ain't doing. Just start doing what you talk about people ain't doing. That's read the Bible. And so now we have a reading session, and I am quite surprised by God that a lot of people are showing up. I think Anthony said, man, this is a book that people respect. So I guess we're doing some respectable things here this morning on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. I consider the book of Psalms to be a song for my soul, for my soul. So as I read it, I feel like I'm singing to my heart, right? As I read, I'm singing to my heart. Now I believe I'm on stanza 116. Queen Glory got to keep me honest. That's my Bible check there. I'm in verse 122, Psalm 119, verse 122. The New Black Wall Street Book Club. I'm coming out of the Message Bible, so if you are reading along, I don't have numbers, so I'm just guesstimating here. I can look at the top to give me some stanzas, but I've been stanza 16, I believe verse 122, out of Psalm 119, the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. I stood up for justice and the right. Don't leave me to the mercy of my oppressors. Take the side of your servant, good God. Don't let the godless take advantage of me. I can't keep my eyes open any longer, waiting for you to keep your promise to set everything right. Let your love dictate how you deal with me. Teach me from your textbook on life. I'm your servant. Help me to understand what that means. Everybody put in console, help me. Help me to understand what that means, the inner meaning of your instructions. It's time to act. God, they made a shambles of your revelation. Yeah, saying, God, I love what you command. I love it better than gold and gemstones. Yeah, saying, God, I honor everything you tell me. I despise every deceitful detour. I despise every deceitful detour. Good morning to you, Queen Brittany is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us. King Sean Jenkins, Mr. Jenkins, thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Oh, okay. I'm going through Psalm 138. Okay, thanks so much. The stanza 16, verse 121 through verse 128 or something like that. I'm about to go stanza 17. Grand Rising, help me, Lord. That's right. Help me, Lord. All right, Queen Gloria. This is Psalm. I'm on Psalm number 7, stanza 17, Queen Gloria, which is, they broke it up in my book, but I believe I'm at verse 129 or something like that. Stanza 17, Psalm number 119, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. Every word you give me is a miracle word. Everybody put in console, it's a miracle. Every word that you give me is a miracle word. How could I help but obey? Break open your words. Let the light shine out. Let ordinary people see the meaning. Mouth open and panting. I wanted your commands more than anything. Turn my way. Look kindly on me as you always do to those who personally love you. Steady my steps with your word of promise, so nothing malign gets the better of me. Rescue me from the grip of bad men and women. Everybody put in console, rescue me. Rescue me from the grip of bad men and women, so I can live life your way. Smile on me, your servant. Teach me the right way to live. I cry rivers of tears because nobody's living by your book. I cry rivers of tears because nobody is living by your book. That takes us through stanza number 17, I believe, through verse 136. Smile on me, rescue me, teach me, help me. Smile on me, rescue me, teach me, help me, train me. Smile on me, rescue me, teach me, train me, help me. That's stanza number 117. Okay, thanks so much, Queen Gloria. That's right. Verse 117, guidance when in doubt. Guidance when in doubt. That's right, man. That's what I'm talking about. Help me and us. That's right. Lord, help me understand. Help me, King Mari. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. It's a miracle. Yeah, y'all supposed to put Issa ISSA. It's a miracle. That's right, man. Queen Catherine Nicole. It's a miracle. Rescue me. That's what I'm talking about, Queen Alicia. It's a miracle. Rescue me. Rescue me. Sometimes, and I'll be honest, sometimes we need to be rescued from ourselves. We've been saying this for the past couple of days that you got to get out of your own way. Sometimes you need help doing that, right? You need to be rescued from your own stinking thinkings, rescued from your own doubt, rescued from your own stress and anxiety, rescued from your own worry, rescued from yourself sometimes. It ain't always got to be something that's some big boogeyman that's outside of yourself. A lot of times it has to do with the enemy within. Rescue me. Help me. Train me. Teach me. You got to make it personal. That's right, man. Help me, train me, teach me, help me. That's right. It's a miracle. Your word is a miracle in my life. Guide me, protect me, rescue me, train me, Lord. Absolutely, man. Stanza number 18 out of Psalm number 119, our daily motivation. This is verse 137. 137. I don't know where it's going to stop. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. We should be able to get through this by tomorrow. Okay. You are right and you do right. God, your decisions are right on target. Now let's read that again. You are right and you do right. God, your decisions are right on target. Everybody put console right on target. Your decisions are right on target. You rightly instruct us in how to live, ever faithful to you. My rivals nearly did me in. They persistently ignored your commandments. Your promise has been tested through and through, and I, your servant, love it dearly. I'm too young to be important, but I don't forget what you tell me. Your righteousness is eternally right. Your revelation is the only truth. Even though troubles came down on me hard, your commands always gave me delight. The way you tell me to live is always right. Help me understand it so I can live it to the fullest. The way you tell me to live is always right. Help me understand. Help me understand. Help me understand it so I can live to the fullest. How many guys this morning you saying, you're tired of living to the least? You're so ready to live your life to the fullest of your potential, the fullest of prosperity, the fullest wealth, the fullest joy, the fullest love. Say, I'm ready to live to the fullest. You're saying, God, help me to understand how to do it. The way you tell me to live is always right. Help me to understand it so I can live it, my life, to the fullest. That's Psalm number 1. Stanza number 17, I believe, is what I just read. I don't know. Stanza 18, I don't know. That was stanza 18. You are always right. Good morning to you, King Yacht. I don't know. I think you're a man. King Yada DB? I don't know, man. You got a woman picture, so maybe you're a missus. I thought you was a brother. That might be your wife. Or maybe your sister. And I think that, I don't know. Anyway, good morning to you, King or Queen King Yada. That could be a man or a woman. Fantastic. Right on target, Queen Gloria. That's right. Right on target, Queen Brittany. Right on target, Queen Vivian. That's right. Right on target, Catherine Nicole. Right on target, Queen Alicia. Right on target, Queen Yvette. That's right, what I'm talking about, man. Ready to live life to the fullest. Absolutely. We'll do one more, then we'll leave the last 4 for tomorrow. The New Black Wall Street Book Club, Psalm number 119. I believe this is stanza number 19. Stanza number 19. Oh, that was 19, Glory? Or that was 18. Okay, 19. Okay, that was relief from anxiety. So now we're going to go to stanza number 119 out of Psalm number 119. I believe this is verse 145, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. I call out at the top of my lungs. God, answer. I'll do whatever you say. How many guys have been in a position like that in your life? God, answer me. I'll do whatever you say. Normally we get desperate. We try doing that. All right, it'd be something very serious before we really start calling out at the top of our lungs, God, answer me. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I call to you. Save me so I can carry out all of your instructions. I was up before sunrise, crying for help, hoping for a word from you. I stayed awake all night, prayerfully pondering your promise. In your love, listen to me. In your justice, God, keep me alive. As those out to get me come closer and closer, they go farther and further from the truth you reveal. But you're the closest of all to me, God, and all your judgments true. Everybody put in console, God is close. God is close. You're the closest of all to me, God, and your judgments true. I've known all along from the evidence of your words that you meant them to last forever. That you meant your words to last forever. God is close. And what God says is as you and I choose to draw closer to him, as we choose to draw nigh unto him, he draws nigh unto us. As you and I choose, as we're doing it this morning, we're choosing this morning. We chose to wake up this early. I mean, we say, oh, shit, we're getting up. We're going to get on this thing. We're going to draw closer to God together. And God says, as you do that, I'm drawing closer to you. God is close. God is close. Whew. How's that feel? God knowing that God is right by your side. God is close. And he's closer. He's the closest of all. He's the closest of all. This is to be used even when confused. Use even when confused. That's right, Queen Glory. She said, use this stanza even when you're confused, even when you're lost, even when you might be a little troubled, when you might be in a little danger, when you don't know what's going on. You can use this stanza even when you're confused. Yes, Lord. Queen Catherine said. King Amari said, yes, sir. Help. That's right. Whatever you say, I will do. Queen Jacqueline is in the house. Queen Brittany, man, God is close. That's right. God is close. God is close. I feel you. Says, absolutely, man. God is close to me always, right? God, you are close in every area of my life. Thank you, Jesus. King Sean, man. When my enemies and foes come up against me, they shall stumble and fall. Queen Elisa, God is close. God is close. Absolutely, man. God is close. That's right, man. Ever-present help, especially during times of trouble. God is close. All right, beautiful people. That was Psalm number 119. That was our book of Psalms, our song for our soul. We're going to transition to daily motivations for African-American success. Our second part of our daily motivation for today, daily motivations for African-American success. This is a book written by a devotional book, a devotional book for success written by brother Dennis P. Kimbro, who is still alive today and one of our great Black authors, great intellects. And all he writes about is stuff, books, all of his literature is all about helping Black folk to help themselves, helping Black folk to get their mind right, helping Black folk to succeed, helping Black folk to move forward. This is all this brother writes about, and he's been doing it for quite a while, centering around wealth, success, prosperity, and things like that. Today's title is Open for Business. Everybody put in console, I'm open for business. That's right. Put in console, I'm open for business. Some of y'all been open all night. Y'all ain't never closed. Right? Y'all got the e-commerce site going. Y'all ain't never closed. We always open for business. That's right. I'm open for business. I'm open for business. Here's today's quote. Here's our quote of today. Comes from a William Raspberry, who was a syndicated columnist. Mr. Raspberry says this, and I quote, "The haves and the have-nots can often be traced to the dids and the didn't do's. The haves and the have-nots can often be traced to the dids and the didn't do's. We can probably stop right there. The dids and the didn't do's. The wouldas and the completers. The haves and the have-nots can often be traced to the dids and the didn't do's. How many of you guys know that there's some people, many, who simply choose not to do? Because although something could be easy to do, it's also easy not to do. And most people choose easy not to do. And then they wonder why they don't have. There's another quote that says this from Les Brown. Says, be willing to do what no one else is willing to do today, so that tomorrow you can have the things that others can't afford to have. The dids and the didn't do's. Good morning to you. King Carvel Bailey is in the house. Let's see what Brother Kimbro has for us today for our daily motivation. Open for Business, the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. In the final analysis, each of us is in business for ourselves. That is, each of us is the president of his or her own corporation. As you assume this office, you alone are responsible for your firm's success or failure. Everybody put in console, I am responsible. Yeah, we're going to make this personal today. I'm responsible. As you assume this office, you alone are responsible for your firm's success or failure. A parable illustrates this notion well. There's a businessman on a crowded city street, dropped $1 into the cup of a man selling pencils, and hurriedly stepped aboard a train bound for his office. However, on second thought, he backed off the train, walked over to the beggar, and took several pencils from the cup. Apologetically, he explained that in his haste, he had neglected to pick up his pencils and hoped the man wouldn't be upset. After all, he said, you're a businessman just like myself. You have merchandise to sell and it's fairly priced. Then he caught the next train. At a civic function a few months later, a neatly dressed salesman stepped up to the same businessman and introduced himself. You probably don't remember me, and I don't know your name, but I'll never forget you. You are the man who gave me back my self-respect. I was a beggar selling pencils until you came along and told me I was a businessman, that I was responsible for my future. That I was responsible for my future. Let's go ahead and add that. I'm responsible for my future. I am responsible for my future. And for that, I thank you. A wise man once said, many people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. Many people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. The most you can do for anyone else is to reveal his own wealth to him. The most you can do for anyone else is to reveal his own wealth to him. And I would say this is exactly what we do each and every day in the Black Billionaires Club. We simply do our best to reveal every member, every individual. We do our best to reveal your own wealth to you. That the great things are supposed to happen to you. That you're fearfully and wonderfully made. There's none like you. That you got something special. All day long, revealing to you your own wealth so you can go further than you ever thought you could because someone else thought that you could. Powerful. Powerful. Let's read these comments, man. Oh, Lord, powerful. Open for business, right? Good day, Aunt Ville, man. I'm open for business, right? Carvel Bailey, I'm open for business. I'm open. I am responsible. I'm open for business. I'm responsible. I'm responsible. That's right. I'm responsible. I'm responsible. I'm responsible. I'm responsible. I'm responsible. I'm responsible for my future. I am responsible for my future. I'm responsible for my future, right? Just be good, courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. I'm responsible for my future. And here's our quote of the day. Here's our affirmation of the day. Here's what you want to allow to take root into your subconscious. We're going to drop a seed of thought into our very own membrane, our subconscious, and we're going to try to drive it as deep as we can by repeating it over and over and over again until it brings forth a harvest into our life. Some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. We're going to do this. We're going to use the power that we've been given, the power of the tongue. We're going to be talking about this on Monday, by the way. The power of the tongue to speak life into our life. I was speaking to a young lady yesterday, and she said, I told her, I said, you got to change your vocabulary. She knows what she said. She said, how do I do that? I said, tune in Monday. We're going to show you how to change your vocabulary about what you are saying to yourself. We're going to do this 3 times, guys. 3 times. Make sure we get it here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Right? So our affirmation of the day, out of open for business, repeat after me. Everything, and I mean everything, that I do prospers. I'm in business to stay in business. Our affirmation of the day, man. We're going to do it again. Repeat after me. Our affirmation of the day here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, open for business. Repeat after me. Everything, and I mean everything, that I do prospers. I'm in business to stay in business. Woo! Oh, Lord. Yes, sir. Man, we'll do it one more time, this time for the people in the back, the people in the way back. Want to make sure that they know we mean business today. Oh, Lord, our affirmation of the day, this time, say it like you mean it. Say it with some conviction, baby. Say it with your chest. Our affirmation of the day, repeat after me. Everything that I do prospers. I'm in business to stay in business. Now let's remind ourselves that we're the president of our own corporation. Let's remind ourselves that we're responsible for the success or failure of our firm. Let's remind ourselves that we are responsible for our future. Everything. And I mean everything that I do prospers. Woo. Woo. Ooh, if that don't make you feel good, honey, I don't know what side of the track you rode up on today. I don't know if that don't make you feel powerful. That don't make you want to go out there and charge. That don't make you want to go out there and carpe diem, seize the day. Everything. Everything. Why? Because all things work together for my good. I've been called according to his purpose. Because I love God. Everything that I do prospers. I'm in business to stay in business. This is New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in a book, like the Bible. You put it in a book, like Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. You put it in a book, like The Black Billionaires Club, written by yours truly. And we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, CRGJ, your certified financial educator with today's daily motivation. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.